college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Finds his target down the middle. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. There we go. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Shep. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Pulls it in, it's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room. It's Robinson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running play to the left here. Looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it here on third and goal. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lopez to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Lots of running room. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's shipped. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lopez to pass. Fakes to grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Card in the backfield. It's Davidson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Bolton. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez wants to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 23 over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. Now, this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. In the backfield, it's Robinson. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That kind of play can really get it going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got his man down the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Culliver. Grab near the sticks, it's Lopez. There he goes to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Lopez wants to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Culliver. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Tar Heels are on the move. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Looking to throw. Under fire. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
Clemson, 21.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, UNC! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Davidson. There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The quick out.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Fires to the right. He makes the catch. He's loose. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the move. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a single player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. The snap sets up the throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up. Tight coverage on the 2-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the ground, it's Robinson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Running to Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Culliver. At the 35, he's open. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Lopez to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out fast. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's looking deep. He toasts the coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's got it. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Culliver. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on.